Malenga, and I'll be your MC for this evening. Mrs. Grimm and Mrs. Miller-Potts, as well as all the students, are so very excited to be able to share some songs as well as a few musical ideas that they have been learning about during the school year. As this concert will be aired on VMU and professionally recorded, they kindly ask that you refrain from taking flash photography or filming the concert, as it will likely distract our young performers on the stage. And as you all know, they have been working so very hard to be ready for tonight. There will be information available on the back table if you are interested in purchasing a DVD of tonight's performance. So without further ado, let the concert begin. For the first song of the evening, the kindergartners will be performing Five People in My Family. In class, Mrs. Grimm used this song to help them learn about melody. This song also helps the students apply things that they are learning about in the classroom, such as, in this song, it helps them with their counting skills. Was there ever a time in school or somewhere outside of school where you struggled with remembering something, but when you learned it through a song, it suddenly made a bit more sense? For most people, things they learn through song are remembered for far longer than if they just read about it in books. For these young ones, as you will see in a moment, it certainly seems to be the case. We all have fond memories of building a snowman friend in the front yard, so maybe this simple tune will help you remember some.
Thank you.
other cultures and enjoy or appreciate the way they live for a short time before returning back home. However, there are ways that we can experience other cultures even while remaining here in Ohio. The three most common and accessible ways are through learning the language, eating the food, or singing the songs of another culture. To learn the language takes time, commitment, and most often money to purchase some sort of Rosetta Stone type program. While eating the food of another culture is a bit easier with all the various ethnic restaurants around, as well as the internet full of kinds of recipes one can try to make. When it comes to music, one can simply listen and start to develop an understanding of how a culture is both similar and different to our own. It's often been said that music is a universal language, and this song, which comes from Ghana, was a way to help these young students start to experience other cultures in a fun way. When Mrs. Grimm asked the students what they thought of this song, they replied that they thought it was a perfect Valentine's Day song. The words are simple and fun, but in many ways, that is the way love is supposed to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait so that you can hear Mr. Nalenga here with what he'd like to read about each one of the songs, and then we'll let these wonderful first graders get started with the second part of our program. Thank you.
While this song might not be as popular as ones such as Jingle Bells or Winter Wonderland, the next song, Marshmallow World, is a classic song that uses some food metaphors for describing a beautiful winter scene. If only there was a graham cracker and chocolate world, then we'd be having a party. The next song is a prime example of what I was talking about earlier during the kindergartner's song, Chai Chai Chui. It is a song from Ukraine, but it is quite similar to the song the first graders just sang, as it is another song about the fun and wonderful things to do and see during the winter months. When the weather cooperates, that is. Jillian Jones took the Ukrainian folk song Minka and made her own arrangement of it. While she did add in some English lyrics, it is still a good way for the students to learn about how kids in another country play in the snow and enjoy it the same way we did.
Boys and girls are out together,
scales or arpeggios? All right, and how many of you are pretty sure you know what those words mean? Well, for those who haven't heard those terms before or aren't quite sure what they mean, this song the first graders are going to sing will teach you a lot about them. I'll give you just a quick overview, if I may. Scales are basically moving from one note to the next, like walking up or down a flight of stairs. While arpeggios skip over notes, like taking 2 steps at a time or trying to jump down from the whole top flight of the stairs. Don't try that, please. The students had lots of fun learning this song and hope you enjoy it as well. Songs that seem to put you in a good mood the moment you hear them. Even if you're having a really tough day, songs like I Feel Good by James Brown, Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves, and Happy by Pharrell Williams. We can't always control what happens around us, but the kids learned with this song. Sometimes if you go at things with a positive outlook, it could turn out to be the best day of your life.
Grimm and Mrs. Miller-Potts for taking on a new project this year. When they came to us and said they wanted to try something different and do an evening concert, we obviously had no idea that this is the type of crowd we would bring, and we're super excited to have all of you here. So let's give them a round of applause for their hard work. Also to the kiddos, as you can see, we have lots of little bodies up here that have spent lots of time practicing, getting ready for tonight. They're proud to show you what they've been working on, and we feel they've done a good job, so round of applause to the kids. When we set the dates, little did we know that we would have weather issues that have prevented our 4th and 5th grade and 2nd and 3rd grade concerts from happening. So those have been rescheduled, and that information has come home with the kids in their mailboxes or book bags today. If you have kiddos in those grade levels, those dates have been set. You'll have to find that information. As I said, those are going to happen again. So thank you again for coming. We apologize to those of you who had to stand. Obviously, it's a good problem to have, standing room only, but at the same time, we feel bad that we didn't have enough seats for everyone. So we'll let the kids get set here, and we'll finish the program. Thanks again.
Let's listen to tonight's finale song by the combined kindergarten and first grade singing, All I Really Need by Raffi. It's a simple message about what is really important in life. It is critical to remember. We tend to think we need lots of things to have a happy life, but this song reminds us that we do not need everything to be happy. Happiness is found where we are with the people we love.
There we go. My kindergarten friends, please show me that you can quietly stand up. All right. First of all, a huge thank you to Eric Herman, our sound and light person. If we could give him a round of applause, thank you so much. To all of our teachers and staff that volunteered to help us, thank you. We couldn't have done it without you. To Dominic Malanga, our amazing MC for this evening, thank you so much. I think you have a career coming up. To Mrs. Miller for accompanying us on piano, and to Casey Thormeyer for playing drum for us at our last song. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of our custodians, all of the staff that helped bring instruments over here and set everything up. We couldn't have done it without you.